So as I get back into the swing of the content, at least I attempt to do so and I try to do so, I think to myself, what content should I be doing? I've been doing a lot of talking head, Joe in front of the camera, and that's really easy for me to put together. And I really am trying to take that very seriously and share with you guys the best of what I can do with that. And hopefully I'm doing okay in that regard. But with that, I think about kicking the bobo and the live streams and the interview content and everything else that we could be doing here, shorts as well. And, I'm just trying to find my footing and figure out where I'm going. Saying all of that, I've got this video. It's a short. Well, really, it wasn't a short. It was actually quite a bit of footage. I even thought about just running all of the footage raw in this video. Should I do that? I think that I will. Damn it, that's what I'm going to do. It's a lot of footage. I'm not going to edit it at all. I'm just going to share it for what it is. It's multiple different video clips. It's all filmed in portrait mode, so forgive that for this landscape that we use for our long form. However, I think it's worth sharing with you guys. Now, let me say this. There's a reason why I'm filming this video. It's almost like a prelude to a short that I'm going to be sharing, which is insane to think about. But if I just shared this short, people would be like, oh, I don't want to give the wrong impression. This short involves some of the old gang, Rabbit and Jellicoe. Well, that's everybody that it involves. But the reality here is this video was filmed a year ago, give or take. Right here in this very location, my shed, involving those jail bars and that prison phone right there. It was an idea that I had, a year ago when we were all hanging out to do some skit videos for shorts. I said, hey, look, let's just start filming and maybe we can get like a handful of shorts out of, us acting like we're on the phone in any number of scenarios. Turns out what we came up with in total amounted to one short. It's a pretty good short, I think. But I think that it's also important for you to see this raw footage of this entire experience because it is cringe-y. And a lot of it does not make the final cut. It's us trying to be funny. Maybe it'll even come across as a little desperate, a little uncomfortable. Probably quite a bit, actually. But I still think that it's something worth seeing. It's going to be sharing this with you, this long form and the short, which is going to spark the debate of where is Rabbit? Where is Jellicoe? Well, unfortunately for Jellicoe, he is incarcerated again. For those of you who don't know, he is. And it's a sad situation, but he went and turned himself in. He was out here trying to do the best that he could do, working hard. But he had charges that he was out on bond for, and he's locked up again. I don't share that with you guys for putting his business out there. And I thought long and hard about even saying that much. But he had made a post on Facebook letting everybody know, prior to him getting incarcerated, that he was locked up. He's in Virginia Beach, the jail. Write him. Look him up. Find him. Send him an email. I told him when he got locked up, that I would try to help him in any way that I could. He hasn't tried to contact me, and I don't know why. Him and I, we were good. We were really good. We talked quite a bit prior to him getting this court date that came up that he had to go turn himself in for. And he was struggling with that. And he was struggling with a lot of things. That. In terms of Rabbit, I don't know where he's at. I assume that he's still in the same place that he always is. And, sometimes it's best to just leave well enough alone. Touch base with him every so often. There's only so much that's ever going to come of those situations. And sometimes too much is not good at all. And we know that from the road that we've gone down many times in the past. I think highly of both of these guys. And we've left things in good terms with both of these guys. I have. But again, I just want to share this with you. Again, mind you, this was filmed a year ago. This is the raw footage of us attempting to be funny and cute and create some prison-related skits for shorts. It's not good, I'll be honest. But the one little short that we were able to come up with, which will be shared at a later time, maybe tomorrow or something, it is pretty good. So if you get a chance to see this first, and then you see the short, you'll understand it better. And maybe you'll even appreciate the short that we were able to create out of all this mess that we were doing out here in this shed. I hope that this is something you guys enjoy. Just a little bit of bonus behind the scenes stuff that I never did anything with in the past. And I think the reason for that is because I realized just how cringe it really was. But even with that, I still hope you guys enjoy this. You don't have to start with the phone, but if you want to, do that.
But I love you, baby. You're the only one. I love you. 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 Hi. I'm 126-3706. I mean, Brett. How are you? I am currently incarcerated, and I'm looking for a conversation. Maybe, or possibly a visit.
Are you that special someone willing to bring the pack in?
Oh, that's what I was trying to think of. I was like, is your vagina big? Or like, have you ever had anything? Or,
how much can you pack? I mean, you may have baggage out there in the world, but I'm more interested in your prison suitcase.
Hello, I'm Brett. I am interested in just a friendly friendship. I like long walks around the yard. I'm in the beach. I like honey buns. I like ramen noodles, and I have all the time in the world. I can't think.
Let me go.
I'm
gonna go with that. So you're telling me this is it? It's over. You don't want to talk to me anymore. You found somebody else. Girl, who can do for you what I'm doing for you up in here? What you mean I ain't doing nothing for you? I give you all the conversation in the world so long as you keep that money on the phone. Hello? Hello? Son of a bitch, she hung up. Hi there. I'm Joe. And I'm currently locked up right now seeking that special someone. Considering I just lost the one I was previously dealing with. You may be carrying a lot of baggage out there, and maybe that's why you're having trouble finding that special someone out there in the free world. Have you ever considered a prisoner? No? I'm not concerned about any baggage you may carry. So long as you've got that prison suitcase open wide open. Open wide open. Wide open. Swipe right in. I'll look for, I don't even know, I'm checking the time. I've got all the time in the world. I'm locked up. And I'm hoping we talk soon. Toodles. Fucking toodles.
Hi, I'm Rabbit Wood, Hardwood to some people. I'm currently incarcerated in the Department of Corrections. I've been here for 14 years. I've got 13 and a half left to go. And it's been hard, man. It's real hard, And it's really hard in here when holidays and things come along and you don't have anybody out there to look out for you, So I need y'all to look out for me, man. All y'all, women, I don't care who you are. Just send me some fucking money, okay? I need that. A lot of it. I mean, if you send me 100, you send me 5 people send me $500, I'd be broke next week. But I still need more money, though. Y'all keep it coming, all right? Peace.
All right. The dating angle is a good one. I don't know what the background is going to look like with this because it is just kind of crazy with that.
But I want to switch it up on the dating thing a little bit and the phone call thing a little bit. Let's take the focus away from the money. Let's switch the focus toward on the phone more towards how hard it is doing time, trying to make it funny some kind of a way like that.
How about this? We'll do what everybody out there loves. Everybody out there loves rap.
Try to rap?
Put a little rap together, yeah. You kick it up, you go, and then you'll point it off to Jelly, and then Jelly step in, and then you point it off to me, and I step in. All right.
Yo, we're gonna come home and create a prison YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what we're doing, girl. Straight up. I've been seeing what everybody's been doing out there. There's phones in here. I don't know why I'm talking to you on this phone, but yeah. Woo!
Yeah.
Hit by the back.
Everybody down.
Oh my God. You know, I remember this time I was locked up with this guy, and he got caught up on the phone because they record the calls, and he was talking to his pen pal's daughter, and she was a minor. And needless to say, they were having phone sex, and well, the institution got wind of that, and it didn't end up so well for that guy. He got a street charge for that. He had already been locked up for 20-something years. He was getting ready to go home in the next few years, and they were trying to bury him when they found out about that situation. Crazy story, and thanks for allowing me to share. Something like that could be interesting, like using the phone to tell a story, doing it short. I don't know. But
that's what we got to think of. We really got to come together and put like right ideas down for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just come up with shit. As you say, if you ain't got nothing to do in the evening, you know, you say or whatever, just start writing ideas down that you think might sell, you know what I mean? Shit that might, you know.
all right, I want to go back to the look and feel that we had with the close up on the phone, because I don't like this. But again, we're just spitballing this, so it is what it is. If something of this comes out looking good, then we're going to run with it, of course. But all right. You got 60 seconds left on the phone.
You're the angel of my soul. I can feel it in my heart. When I make parole, that's when we're going to start.
Did you just make that up? What the f***, rabbit? Oh, rabbit, boy.
Baby, I just want you to know, if you could visualize my soul while gazing in my eyes, then your perception of my perfection will come as no surprise. That came out backwards. My perception of your perfection will come as no surprise. You're the angel of my soul. I can feel it.
Boy, look at Rabbit up there trying to spit something at that girl.
You're the angel of my soul, baby. I can feel it in my heart. And when I make parole, that's when we go start.
I thought you were going to say something about I got a fart.
Say, what's up, y'all? What's it gonna be? Who's on the phone with Brett G? Yo, girl, you better send that cash, because when I get at home... Yo, girl, you better send that cash, because if you don't, I'ma bust your...
What you mean you ain't? We ain't got cash out in here.
Woo! Street charge. Threatening a civilian.
All right, baby. Baby, I know. I wrote something down for you, baby. Baby, I made up something for you. Yeah. You're the angel of my soul, baby. I can feel it in my heart. And when we make parole, that's when we're going to start. I can't help it, baby. I love you with everything. I'm going to take care of you with everything I got and buy you a beautiful ring. Damn, that is sound good. If you could visualize my soul while gazing in my eyes, then my perception of your perfection will come as no surprise. You mean everything to me, baby. The whole world. I ain't meaning maybe. You're my lifeline, girl.
That ain't bad, man. That's pretty good. You gonna write something down on that?
No, I was gonna act like...
I'm gonna write something down.
Oh shit, why is my flashlight on? Holy shit.
Hey, girl, I wrote you a poem. You want to hear it? The love I have for you is true, and more than I have shown.
I want to be there holding you when you feel alone. I want to be the one who helps when there's no one there, just to show the way I feel, just to show I care. So if you ever need to love someone, or just be near, always remember one small thing. I'll always be right here. You like that?
In prison.
You like that? I love you.
Dude, that shit is good, man. I'm about to get up here, but look, tell me if I'm on the shot, man.
Yeah, perfect.
Tell me what's really going on, because I know I've been gone for so long. You like that? Hey, I know. She eating that shit up. Yeah, girl, I wrote that just for you. I'll tell you, I'm coming home. I'm start me a TikTok. I am.
All right, look. I got something. This might take a minute, though. Yeah. Baby, I wrote this poem for you. Yeah. I did, but I wrote it right out of the book. So I wrote it. You know, the back I got it up on the book. Yeah, but I wrote it, though. I wrote it. It's my, yeah. Okay. It says, somebody cares, baby. Somebody cares and always will. And the world forgets, but I love you still. You cannot go beyond my love, no matter what you're guilty of. I will forgive you until the end, baby. You're my faithful, loyal friend. And though you try to hide your face, there is no shelter any place. It can't escape my watchful eye. But on the earth and in the sky, I'm ever present and always there to take you in my tender care. I can't remember the rest of it. Fuck! Damn, I can't remember the rest of it. Well, that's a good one.
What do you mean? Who the hell is Jody? Who the hell is Jody? Who the hell is Jody?
Sport coat.
There's something wrong with the phone. We need to get a telephone guy.
She blocked you, dog.
Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. When I dial my baby's number, I get a click every time. Mr. Telephone Man.
Get the dial phone there.
Remember that? That was New Edition, man.
New edition, yeah. When I dial,
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna holler at you. I just gotta make this phone call real quick. I'm gonna get back on that card table in just
come
1
on,
minute.
hell, man, we waiting on you, man.
Yeah, Look, you already know what it is. This is my commitment right here.
Come on, Mr. Financial Advisor, dog.
God damn! Who just used this phone?
Look, wait a minute.
We need to get a sock. Give me a sock.
I got it. All right, right. All right, here we go. What the f? Man, come on, man, with that bullshit, man. Who just got off this phone, man? That slob all over this phone and everything. Yo, man, shit. Yo, hey, what's up, baby? Yeah, I know, baby, yeah. I know what? Yeah, I love you, baby. Look, you know I get out Wednesday, right? I get out Wednesday. Wednesday, let me, motherfucker. You mean Wednesday?
Oh, shoot. Remember this? I got
Hey, that was good.
Hey, man, who just used the phone, man? We gotta make sure we clean everything off. Make sure it's clean and perfect. I don't know what kind of y'all think y'all are. Y'all gotta use some sanitary. Y'all gotta be use some sanitizer.
Hey,
or
man,
something.
is that my sock?
Y'all
man?
are dirty.
You stole my sock,
Hey,
dog.
how we doing?
You get that sock off the top of the dryer.
Remember how they used to do that though? People put socks on the phone to be clean.
Yeah, man, I need something, man. I need like a whole sheet.
Oh my God, that sounds so
dude.
good. Oh my God.
Where's?
Damn, I got anything like that.
Oh wait.
Oh. Hey, look.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, yo, what you doing, man?
What?
Yo, hey, yo, what you doing, man?
What?
Man, you don't get the
I'm
fuck
just
off.
straightening out my drawer, buddy.
Hey, yo, what you doing, man? You can't be doing it. Yo, hey, come
What?
on, yo. Hey, wait.
That's exactly what I'm going for.
What you doing?
Hey, you think you can make a 3-way for me? I'm not talking about having a threesome. I said a three-way.
What you mean you've been making threesomes the whole time it's been locked up? What the f*** you doing?
You don't know that?
You remember that when you trying to do the three-way? Yeah. Yo, that's a perfect short. Yo.
Hey, can you make this three-way call for me? All right, go.
Yeah. Yeah, so they ain't credit. So they
Yeah.
credit. Yeah. You can't get a credit. Yeah. You look like you're in jail now. You know how they tie up in jail? Yeah. Breathing, you made a three-way, but you breathe into the phone so fucking much you fall out from hyper.
God damn! Who the hell was on this joke? Oh my God! I got a contact picking this thing up.
That smell like a 12-pack of asshole.
All right, don't laugh. Let me do the three-way one. Yeah, girl. I appreciate everything you've been doing for me. Yep, I got that. Hey, Rabbit needs a three-way. You think you can do that? All right, yeah, go ahead. You there? Hey. Yeah, I was calling you for rap.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Hey, baby. Hey, what? What you mean she hung up? Oh, man, that's all right. I can talk to you. That's all right. How you doing? You Joe's over there, right?
Hey, yo, whoa.
What you done? That's all right. I can talk to you. You Joe's over there, right?
All right, let's take a little breather, man. We going hard.